Hello. Glad to see everybody's back. Today I'm trying something new that I've never tried before. Is to make an orange marmalade. So I'll bring you guys along with me and let's see how this turns out. Now, I got from Sam's an 8-pound bag of oranges, which they are definitely really juicy. Now there's a lot of pith around here that I really don't want in here, so I'm going to probably try to get it cut up and then get the most of that pith off of there and just use the skin. And I also have 2 lemons that I'm going to put in it. I've got 2 cups of water here, and I'm not for sure how much sugar I'm going to be using yet. Well, I'll start off and I'll let you know how much sugar that I do end up using. But I'm gonna go ahead. I mean, these are pretty good sized oranges, so they smell really good. So I'm gonna get these all washed up and get them cut up, and then I will bring you back and let you see how things are going. Okay, so what I found out to be the easiest of doing this, it's probably gonna take me a while to do it, but I'm gonna cut the ends off of here. And I'm going to take like my vegetable peeler and I'm going to go around and scrape that skin off. Because this part of the orange is where all your vitamins and all that you need, and I want to keep those into the jelly. So just go around here. And you're probably going to get some pith. I just don't want it to, I want it not, I mean, it's going to be, you're going to have a little bit of tartness to it, but I don't want it too much. So I'm just going around here, peeling the skin off, and then I'll put the skin into my pot here. I have a smaller pot, but not quite sure how big this is going to get, so I'm using my big stock pot. Maybe not need something so big. So then after I get the skin off, I put it in here, and then I'm going to cut up my orange, and I'm going to cut this, go around here. If you can see what I'm doing, I'm going around here and cutting that pith off. Now I'm going to have some orange left behind, or I'm going to have some pith still left onto the orange. But all these pieces right here, I'm going to put into like a cheesecloth, put them in a bag, and let them soak in there with that. Well, I don't know, maybe not. I haven't quite decided on what I want to do. There's just so many different recipes that I looked at and read, and just not, you know, they all look good, but this is what I'm going to follow for right now. And if it turns out, I'll be very happy. If it doesn't, then, you know, I'll try again next time. But just try to get as much off of those as you can without taking the orange off with it or leaving too much of it on the orange. I'll take this stuff, put it in a bowl I've got right here, and I'll cut up, can you see this? I'll cut up my oranges in slices. And I'll put these in the pot. So I have about 8 more oranges to go. And when I get them, one thing that I did forget to mention about these oranges is that they're California seedless oranges. And I've been checking them to see if there is any oranges, and I haven't found any, or any seeds yet, but I haven't found any. And also I'm removing the center hard piece in the orange too. So I'm cutting all that up. And get these cut up. This is my last 2 oranges that I had done. Try not to cut off your finger. Alright. The oranges are in there. I'm going to go ahead and squeeze some lemon juice in here. Pull out any seeds that fall in there. It's a windy, rainy, cool day here in Missouri. They're saying possibility of snow. I don't know. The weather around here changes every 5 minutes. So you never know what to expect day by day or hour by hour with your Missouri. I'm going to get these, fish out those 2 seeds that fell in there. Maybe. Okay, my camera had cut me off earlier, but I brought you in closer. I'm going to add that lemon juice that I squeezed from the lemons in here. And then I'm going to add water to where they're almost to the top, but you don't want your oranges covered. So we'll add water to this. I don't want to add too much water to it. So I think that looks good. For now, they're not like completely over, the water's not completely over the oranges. So I'm going to turn this on, and I'm going to let this boil. And once it boils, comes to a boil, I'm going to add some sugar to it, and then bring it back to boil and let it simmer until these rinds are soft and crunchy. So I have no idea how long this is going to take, but I'll bring you guys back when I think that it's ready to keep on, or I'll bring you guys back when I add the sugar to it after its first boil. Okay, so we're back over here. The oranges are boiling, and I tell you what, this whole house smells like oranges. It smells really good. So we're gonna add some sugar. I think I'm just going to add 4 for right now. And then I'll taste it and see if I need to add some more to it. Alright. Get that stirred in really good. Now I'm not going to use no pectin with this. So I'm going to cook this on a simmer for how long it takes for it to gel up. So, not quite sure how long that will take, but when we figure it out, I'll let you know. Okay, with the orange marmalade, it's looking like it's probably almost there, but we're going to do a plate test. I've got a plate in the freezer. I'm going to take some of this put it on the plate. Wanted some juices. Maybe that's a little too much. I don't know. But with a plate test, it sees how well it's gelling up. Well, it's not quite ready there yet, so we'll give it a little bit longer. I don't know if you can see that. My hand's walking, but it's starting to form pretty good. Just let it sit there for a minute, and it's getting close. I think it is. But we're gonna give it just a little bit longer, and we'll come back and check it in a few minutes and see if it's maybe just a little bit more. But we're getting there. All right, we'll be back. Oh, it tastes so good. Okay, I don't know how well you can see this, but with the orange marmalade, it is really starting to really gel up now. So I think we're going to do another test with the plate, see how it does. But I think it's done. But we'll check this. Want some juice here. Okay. Yeah, I think it's done. I can take my finger right through it, and it's not going back. So I'm saying it's good to go. And this was without pectin. All I had was the 8 pounds of oranges, California, no seeds. They're beautiful oranges. Got them cut up and got them on there from a boil, and I ended up putting 7 cups of sugar in here and let them cook. They cooked for about, I'd say 2.5 hours, almost 3 hours. But I turned the burner off because I've got my bread here. I'm fixing to stick it in the oven, and once I stick this in the oven, then I'm gonna get all of my canning stuff up here so I can get my jars sanitized and get this canned up. So I will bring you back for the canning process on this. But oh my goodness, I taste it. It's not bitter at all, and it's sweet, but it's not like overly sweet. So I'm excited to get this into jars and just have an orange marmalade. For never doing this before, I'm really glad, or I'm really glad how it's turned out. This will be amazing to have some citrus in the house as a jam. So I'm excited. All right, the next step, I will bring you all along. See you in a few. Okay, I hope y'all can see. I kind of pureed a little bit on the orange, so you're not getting like big old huge bites of the rind. But the jars are done. They're been sterilized, so I'm gonna bring them out. And we will get to canning this up. All right. It's definitely thick, but it's going to be, oh my goodness, it's going to be so good. So a 1/4 of an inch headspace. And I looked on the ball, at it, and on the USDA canning guide, and for my area, and with jellies, either pints or half pints, it's 10 minutes. So we'll process these jars for 10 minutes. Get these. I'm not sure how much we're gonna get. We'll soon find out. I'm gonna kind of stir this around, making sure there's no air pockets in it. And with this being jelly, you really have to make sure that you clean your lids really good, because I'm using vinegar and hot water. These jars are super hot. Get those all clean. Make sure there's no chips or cracks, even though I looked through them. And then we will, I've got my lid soaking in hot water and my rings. Fingertip tight. Okay. And we'll do some more. All right, fill up some more jars. about that. You guys went off. The camera died. So like I was saying, I got 5.5 pints of jam. Which will be plenty. 'Cause I'm just making it for us. And this will probably last quite a long time. I'm gonna try this on some peanut butter jelly toast. We're getting there. Get all this goodness out. It's kind of sticking to the pan a little bit. All right. We'll use the... That's good enough. Yum. Alright, get this jar cleaned up here. Alright, get this jar in here. I'm going to put this jar back in.